Greetings, personal governors. I'm your host, JP.WATKINS. And today we're going to talk about feel the fear and do it anyway. In the spirit of personal governance, governing your actions, right? Hey, it's perfectly okay to be afraid, to be nervous when you're taking on or tackling something new, right? Like they say, you don't have to be great to start, but you got to start to become great. So I want to kind of just give you a few examples of different people that they felt that fear and they went anyway. Now, some of you, I'm dating myself, so some of the younger people, y'all have to look him up, you'll have to Google him. But George Foreman, in his prime, he fought Norton, right? Ken Norton. And Ken Norton, was this phenom, physically just had this look like a monster. And I just remember reading George Foreman's biography, and he was like, man, I thought this dude was going to, destroy me. Then all of a sudden he said he threw those punches, and Ken Norton folded like a broken lawn chair. Now I'm paraphrasing here, but same thing, he fought Smoking Joe Frazier, same thing. Joe Frazier just fought him twice and just beat him convincingly, compellingly. But he was afraid. Because he was afraid of going up against the champions, Smoking Joe Frazier. But he felt the fear and he went anyway. Then I'm going to push back even a little bit more. Ella Fitzgerald, great jazz singer, right? She was homeless. Come amateur night, went from being homeless to not exactly an overnight success, but within a couple years, hey, she was doing it. She was making a living off of her craft, bebop, jazz, learning how to scat and stuff like that, singing with Louis Armstrong and Dizzy Gillespie and all these other great people. And guess what? Even though she had made over 200 albums, had 13 Grammys, sold over 40 million records, she was still afraid. When she would get on the stage, she would say, I just hope people like me. She was still worried about her weights, self-conscious about her weight, self-conscious about her performance, in spite of all these accomplishments. Now, if people at this level, these are giants. These are people that did it, that established it. Now, even they are nervous. They felt the fear and they went anyway. And there's a lot of people right now that perform, they still get butterflies in their stomach. It's a lot of times people get nervous. Hey, I've learned to speak in front of people when I used to want to sing. So that kind of really got me accustomed to standing in front of people. So speaking in front of people is a lot easier it is than singing in front of people. I don't have to worry about a sour note. Yeah, occasionally I may trip over my tongue and misspeak, but I just correct it and keep on going, right? So what I'm saying is feel the fear and go. Don't let fear paralyze you. Don't fall into that pocket of, I need to be better. I need to be more confident. Get started. Start working on, carving out your lot, carving out your legacy today. This is your life. You are good enough. And if you're not good enough, you can get good enough. If you want to put in the sweat equity, if you're willing to work hard enough, if you're willing to go at it, you can shape it. Especially if you pushing after your passion. But if it's something, a skill or something that you can learn, hey, I want to learn, I want to graduate, I want to finish my degree, or, it just depends on what it is. I'm not going to say you can do everything, because there's certain things that we have limitations, but it's a lot of things. If we're willing to put in the work, we can do it. If it's something like writing that novel, go ahead and write it. If you want to get out there and start speaking, get out there and do it. You want to go ahead and go back to school, go back to finish your bachelor's degree, your master's degree, go for it. You want to start your keto cart, you want to start your food truck, go for it. Hey, you may have to tweak a recipe here and there. But you gotta believe in you, even though you're nervous, even though you're afraid. Go for it anyway. So what if you make a mistake? So what? I remember several years ago, Beyonce, she failed. She was on stage, fell off the stage. How many entertainers have tripped and failed? And guess what? What happened? The show go on. They get up, get right back into it, keep it moving, right? So yeah, you're gonna make some mistakes, but welcome those mistakes. Welcome that growth. Welcome that opportunity to become great. All right, that's my time for the day. Hit that subscribe button, share, and like. In the meantime, you already know what to do. Persist, believe, and achieve.